Alright folks, I'm going to try and make, for the first time ever, a big two-piece pot. So I'm going to try and throw half a pot, and then throw another half a pot, flip them upside down, attach them together, and see. I'll probably go horribly wrong, never tried it before. But I'm going to use about 2 7-pound balls of clay, because obviously I couldn't try and throw 14 pounds at once because it'd just be too thick and it wouldn't get the height that I'm hoping to get by throwing it in 2 bits. Never tried it. Never tried to attach 2 big pots together, so I don't know how it'll go. But it's like everything, isn't it? You've got to try things. I don't even really know what shape I'm going to throw, so this is going to be the bottom of the pot, obviously. So I've got to get it into my mind not to throw it as big as I would if it was 1 pot. It's only going to be half the pot. Narrower than it is at the moment at the bottom. But not much. Yeah, it's probably right then. Give it the first knuckle lift. Right down. Try and wider at the top, I think. Like I said, I've never tried this before, so I don't even know what shape it's going to end up like. I suppose I should have drawn something. I suppose the idea is to get the top very level so you can join it together. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know what it'll look like. So I suppose what I need to do now is to make an exact measurement of the width of this. Then hopefully I can make the other one exactly the same width, otherwise they won't fit together. I'm going to flare it out a bit, I think. Like that. Right then, but I've not got anything that's wide enough to do this with. I must slacken these off. Just caught it there. And again. So that's the width. I need to throw the next one too. So I'll try and make another one. No, it's bending already. So with this one, obviously the bottom is going to be the top, so I'm going to leave a bit of thick clay at the bottom, so then hopefully I can throw a top when I've joined them together and put it back on the wheel. But I don't know where it's all going to go, but we'll see. So having said that, I want to keep the bottom of this quite thin, don't I? So I don't have a really... Yeah, so I'm going to go right through this, aren't I? Right through to the back with this, because the bottom is going to be the top. It's complicated. We've never done it before. Again, I'll do another knuckle lift. Probably try and get it a little bit narrower at the bottom, squeeze her in. I obviously don't want to get it wider than the other pot, or narrower, it just wants to be exactly the same width at the top. Measurement thingy out and see if it's the right size. Way too narrow. Actually spot on that. Don't know I managed to do that. Oh, there goes everything. So that's the second bit done. Hopefully tomorrow I can stick them together if they've dried out enough and they haven't warped, and then throw the top, which is now the bottom, into some kind of top and see what it looks like. Like I say, I've never tried it before in my life, so I haven't got a clue. Probably be the ugliest pot you've ever seen in your life. But there we go. That's the two bits done. We'll get them stuck together tomorrow and see what happens. Well, folks, I've let these dry out. I've actually used the blowtorch on it a bit. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing now, so I'm going to put... I've scored it up really well. I'm going to put a load of slip on. And see if we can lift this other pot upside down and stick it on. In fact, I'm not going to be too cute. I'm going to get loads of sloppy slip, snotty slip on. Make sure it sticks really well. Like I say, I've never done this before. Don't know what it'll look like, don't know whether it'll stick, don't know whether the two pots will be the same size or what, so you'll see it all here first. It might be the biggest disaster, in which case you won't see it. So there we go. What a mess. So now somehow I've got to turn this upside down. Put it on top of there. I'll put a bit more slip on this side so I get like a... I've scratched it all up, made it all rough so it should stick. But you never know. Might be the wrong shape, it might be heavy, but might... Oh god, here we go. How am I going to do this? I've got to turn it upside down and hope it doesn't just drop off. Oh! So far so good. They look to be the same size anyway. I think I've made a fatal error. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll cut this off the bottom if I can, using my chin. Come off. And then I'll take my watch off, which might help. Bloody watch. I'll try and manoeuvre it, that's the way to do it, I think, yeah. If I fix it from the inside out, I can get them all levelled up then. This obviously might mean it's totally off central. And it'll spin round like... But like I say, I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So those two now appear to be joined. Excuse me. What it'll look like when I turn my wheel on, if you can see me, is anyone's guess. That's as big as I can throw it. I'm not doing it again because it's a nightmare. My biggest pot up to my chin. Never trying that again. See ya.